Is this Arsenal's downfall, or will this finally point Arsenal in the right direction? Will they finally take that step forward into winning a Premier League or winning a Champions League? Because Edu Gaspar has done what he's done before with Arsenal and left for more money. He's done it once as a player, and he's done it now as a director. Now, he's going to be leaving imminently, which is crazy because this was phase 5. This is supposed to be the glory days. This man was here when we had Kolasinac, Socrates, these types of players. But now, instead, this lad has came in, has done a very decent job, building the squad, but not a perfect job and not a good enough job to win something major. Now, here are some of his key signings here. Declan Rice, which is a W. Pepe, obviously one of the biggest flops we've seen in the Premier League. Kai Havertz has worked out so far. Obviously, Gabby Jesus has not. Ben White, I'd say so. Thomas Partey, 50-50. He's just very unhealthy. And then, obviously Odegaard was a great signing. And then you got Timber and Calafiori, which is too soon, but they are looking promising. Now, he has all these other kind of transfers that have kind of flopped, like Tavares, Marquinhos, Lokonga, those types of guys. But when you look at these major signings, you might be saying, this is not a bad job. The way that Arsenal is at the moment, it's not a bad job. Well, as it stands right now, Arsenal has gone 6 games, only 2 wins. One of them was Preston, all right? One of them was Preston. That just shows you where they're at right now. A major point of that is, Martin Odegaard being hurt. Injuries as well have been, absolutely beating up Arsenal. But this is about Edu, right? This is about Edu. And he's failed to bring in some transfers, right? And this is something that I expect the next director to come in and absolutely slam it because, obviously Isak will be leaving Newcastle soon. He's going to go to a bigger club for his career. And they are interested in Gabriel Jesus, who hasn't panned out for us. So it's an obvious choice right here to add Gabriel Jesus and some money to get a discount off from the original price tag and get Isak at Arsenal because he is a very good player that would absolutely adapt well at Arsenal. In my opinion, he's the closest thing I've seen to Thierry Henry in today's game. People are gonna say Mbappe this, Mbappe that. No, this guy is a different gravy, lads. A different gravy. Get him to Arsenal and you'll see it for yourself. Now, attacking wise, we've been outspent by the likes of Aston Villa. That shouldn't be happening. Why is Aston Villa spending more on attackers than we do? Excuse me, but and that's because we solidify our defense. We have 6 competent defenders, 6-7, right? Because 6-7 around them. Because we have Saliba and Gabriel, which are 2 center backs. Then we have Calafiori, Timber, Ben White, and Tomiyasu. 6 right there. 6 key great pieces that are playing fullback that are great that I don't have a problem starting. But the second I see Sinchenko starting or Kieran Tierney, I'm going to have an issue. So defensively, we shouldn't be making any more signings. Now, in the midfield, I believe, with Thomas Partey and Jorginho, I believe they should be let go of. And we already brought Marino in. I think we got to bring in one more guy and then give Ethan Nwaneri a little bit more responsibility. Because at the moment, those 10 minutes that he comes in when we're 0-0 or down 1-0 is not cutting it. This lad needs more time, more on the pitch. I understand he's 17 years old, but sometimes that's what gets you going. It's that spark, that youth. We've seen it with Saka, Why not Ethan Nwaneri here with Odegaard being injured and just selling Smith Rowe recently? Why doesn't that get you, more playing time? I don't understand it, but it's been absolutely crucial that Edu sold Smith Rowe, which is, in my opinion, should have never been sold. All right, because this man was capable of scoring double-digit goals and, in my opinion, 20 goals and assists in a season. Send them to Fulham. You bring in a defender. Odegaard gets hurt, and now the guy that would have been a perfect, for Arsenal right now playing that position would have been Smith Rowe. Because when Kai Havertz plays that position, we seem to not be able to get it together. And when Trossard plays that position, obviously we're just not creative enough because we're not giving Ethan Nwaneri the job. So if we weren't planning on giving Ethan Nwaneri the job as the backup to Odegaard, why have we sold Odegaard backup? It makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever why he was even sold in the first place. And even if he wasn't going to be, if Odegaard wouldn't got hurt, Martinelli has been absolutely dreadful this season. I feel like he has something on Arteta the way he's been playing because this man has just been awful this season, like a headless chicken. I've never seen somebody under the age of 25 aside from Rashford, have the football completely leave him. And that's why Smith Rowe had played left winger for a while, and he did fantastic at it. And I understand why he wasn't given that opportunity more. And now you sell him, we can't do anything about it. You're not giving Ethan Nwaneri, and you're being stubborn with those tactics, which has been absolutely pathetic. But back to Edu, is he's missed out on many players. Like, he's missed out on, hindsight, it's a good miss out, Mudryk. He's missed out on Vlahovic. He's missed out on Isak. He's missed out on a guy here that's absolutely tearing up, the UCL, who just scored a hat trick on Man City, Gyökeres. Before, he would have been 100 million. We could have got him for 60, 50 million. Instead, we don't get that transfer done, and then he's out here scoring hat tricks on Man City. Why wouldn't Arsenal want a striker that with Sporting could score a hat trick on Man City in a UCL night? Not even a friendly, a UCL night, lads. A UCL night. He would have been great as well. That just shows how Edu wasn't competent enough to get some of these deals done. We've seen tons of deals not get done by him. Like Caicedo's another one. Joao Felix. All of these transfers he's failed to bring in, and now we lack attackers because the amount of time we've missed on attackers. We've never gotten our main priority when it comes to our attackers, aside from Kai Havertz, but Kai Havertz wasn't having a great time from Chelsea. So I believe it's going to be very crucial for the next person to come in that Mikel Arteta gives the green light to, comes in and is capable of being able to get these major attackers deal done, or else Arsenal are going to end up like the way they are right now. In the last 6 games, they've only won 2 matches, and one of them is Preston. You check the standings, we are 5th place. 5th place, lads. We've got Chelsea, Nottingham Forest over us. We're 5th. UCL today? No. We are, we are only 5 points behind City, and we are, 7 behind Liverpool. I think Liverpool will end up dropping a lot more points. Man City, I think as well. They probably will because they've lost Rodri, and if Sporting's, getting them done. If Rodri is, when their loss of Rodri, they have been getting done. They've been figured out a bit. They just lost to Bournemouth. They just lost to Sporting. They're going to have to figure something out in January, and it's going to be tough considering they have those 115 charges upon them. So I believe this is a brilliant year for Arsenal to go out there and actually win, the Premier League. But the UCL, today's performance, not being able to get the job done against Inter, just shows me that we aren't ready to win the UCL. But the Premier League's up for grabs. And if they can't get it done, then I won't know what to say, because this is a perfect year to do it, because we got Liverpool with the new manager, and we got Man City with their best player out, who just won the Ballon d'Or. So this is a perfect year for Arsenal to win it, and I believe it's going to be very crucial when it comes to that attacking player that they're going to bring in. If it's in January or next summer, that's going to be the start of Arsenal winning big titles. Because at the moment, they have not invested much on attacking, and it shows. It shows. It absolutely shows. Because, look, these lads recently, no goals scored. No goals scored. Yeah, you could do it against Preston. You scored 2 here against Liverpool. Only 1 against Shakhtar. It's not 3 goals in 5-6 games. Not really ideal considering that you're fighting for the title. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Do you think Edu will be Arsenal's downfall, or do you think it'll be its uprise? And I think, depending on the person it is, I believe it'll end up being the uprise more likely than it being the downfall. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.